Hi everybody, I'm Joey Paul and I'm an indie author, and today we're going to be talking about social media. As someone who's been doing this a while and is still kind of a small fish, I thought I'd do a vlog on social media and how it can help you as a writer. I've written about this on my blog, but let's get to it. Number one, social media is not optional. I know a lot of writers who feel like they're pulled in several different directions because of social media, but it's not something you can get away from. Even if you only have the bare minimum, it's still a lot of time and energy that goes into running it. On top of that, readers, your audience, are going to want to be able to connect with you on several different platforms. It's something that can really help your platform and also to help you connect with readers, but other writers as well. But when you add together all the ones out there, you soon realize that you can't be on everything. For example, there are ones like Facebook which don't seem to be too hard to do. A page is easy to run, a group the same, staying active isn't too hard, same with Twitter and possibly Instagram. But there are others like YouTube, Pinterest, Tumblr and the like that take a lot of work to manage and keep up with. It can feel very daunting and almost impossible to keep up with everything, and it's one of the reasons that a lot of authors will have the same post up on everything, so things cross-post. But this leads to number two. Aim for 2 or 3 that you use often. For me, using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, my blog, Tumblr, you can understand that it takes a lot of work and time, and you're trying to write at the same time, so what do? I generally have a system in place that allows me to be as active as I can on my main ones. For Twitter, I'm there every day mostly, same with Instagram or my stories if nothing else. But for YouTube, I'm on Thursdays when I post my blog and when I'm answering comments. But other than that, it's not an issue. Same with my blog. I have an Insta feed there. I have my Monday and Friday post, and my blogs on Thursdays go there too. That mostly runs itself. The point I'm making is that you can't be everywhere. It's impossible. So when starting out, or even if you're facing a struggle juggling, choose 2 to 3 that you feel you must have. So if you want to be making awesome photo posts, then Instagram is the place for that. If you want to be on AuthorTube or just vlogging, then obviously YouTube is the place for that. I would say that it's good to have at least accounts everywhere, but if you need to rotate when you're active, that's okay too. You just have to find a system that works for you. Like I said, I have my week planned so that on Mondays, Fridays, I'm on my blog. On Thursdays I'm on YouTube, Insta stories I do every day, Twitter I do every day usually, and stuff like that. It helps keep me active, but it also helps me stop getting overwhelmed by the mass of social media. Number 3, try to use the same username. I'm not the best one for this because a lot of my usernames are the same and some are different. I'm a Joey Paul online on YouTube, Facebook and my blog. I'm author Joey Paul on Instagram and Tumblr. But I'm Miss Joey Bug on Twitter. Yes, I could change that to something else, but it's been my Twitter handle for years. However, if you're just starting out, then having the same or almost the same is the best option. That way people don't have to search for you and it's easier for them to follow. It just seems like common sense and makes life easier for you and your followers. Number 4, utilize your existing platform to spread the word. If you already have a platform, then you can use this to spread the word about social media, but it's also a help when you want to send out news about releases or giveaways and the like. Having social media will allow you to connect with readers, both old and new, and getting a following is a long slog depending on the platform, but a word of advice: don't just go for a follow. It works when you're just starting out, but you want the people following you to actually be interested in what you're doing. For example, on Facebook and Instagram and even YouTube, your feed is fed into an algorithm and it limits who sees your posts. Therefore, you want your followers to be people who are actually wanting to see your stuff. Whether you gain them through following similar authors or giveaways or the like, it's a good idea to make sure you're reaching the right people. Same with Twitter. There's something to be said by following back other authors, but just be aware, not everybody uses their social media for the same reasons, and you may come across some things that you don't particularly like. Which leads me to number 5. Interaction is key. People will follow you to interact with you. And while yes, some of that will be tweets, posts, whatever about your work, it shouldn't make up 99% of your feed. You should be engaging with these people. It's a trap that a lot of authors fall into with Twitter and other social media. They think that every post should contain a bio link. Hey, I did it when I first started, and then I realized that people checking you out to follow, it's pretty damn annoying. It's like having a conversation with somebody whose every reply is, buy my book. That doesn't sound like fun, does it? So why would anyone else want to follow someone who does the same? There are things like cover reveals and Teaser Tuesday, there's One Line Wednesday on Twitter, and all of those should be utilized to a point. It just shouldn't be the whole of your feed. You should be actually making conversation with people. Talking about writing, yes. Talking about your work in progress, yes. But not spamming with buy links and all the rest. That's not to say you shouldn't share a good review, but talk to people. It's not hard, and I say that as an introvert who finds it hard to strike a conversation. It's something that you have to do, and it goes with being a writer, so just, talk. Not talking to people is one of the reasons why a lot of people will pay for ads and wonder why it doesn't make a difference. Because people have seen your tweets, post, Insta, and they decided they're not interested. So talk to people, interact, make friends, ask about their day, normal human being stuff. Social media is unavoidable as an author, as a writer, and especially as someone who's indie, but it doesn't have to be pointless and it doesn't have to be painful. As someone who's utilizing social media in their everyday life, I can say that it's not easy, and it does take a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of energy, and sometimes you'll be more active on one place than you will be on another, and other times you'll have a routine like I do where you split your days between the two. But social media doesn't have to be this scary monster. You can overcome it. And in doing so, you just need to remember those 5 tips, but you also need to remember that the people you're talking to want to know more about you. They want to know more about your books, and they want to know more about your work. And in doing that, you're able to make a connection, and that's where the interaction comes into. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do so by leaving a comment down below or subscribing to my channel. I post new videos on Thursdays. Or you can find me on Facebook, on Goodreads, on Tumblr, on Twitter. My books are available everywhere, but don't forget to pre-order Dying Thoughts Exchange, which comes out on May 16th. And you can pre-order it at the link below for 99p. And also don't forget to check out Bliss 2018 and Darker 2018, where I'll be signing books this year. All the links to which are listed below. Thanks for watching. Bye.